On today's Kareem's Quest, I'm heading up to Blue Mountain and my starting point is going to be Garden Town. Now the place I'm going to is called Ridge Restaurant and Cottages. It's owned by two best friends who have been close from university days. They wanted to open a restaurant in the city, but the rent was too high. So they found a family property up in Salt Hill and built this lovely area. It has a farm on it, it has cottages, it's a nice escape. Taking me up there is the Mazda BT50. I like driving that pickup because it has good shocks, so I don't rock about when I'm going over the rocky terrain. Travel through Jamaica with me, Kareem Latouche, as I explore our rich landscape and creative personalities. Get to see some parts of Jamaica that you may not know or may have overlooked. Nowhere is too far, too muddy, or too high. I'll be driving through the 14 parishes and talking to vendors and community members to get the true stories of the various places. This is Kareem's Quest. I feel like before I reach my destination, I have to stop at the Miss Lou statue in the heart of Garden Town. She is such a visionary, somebody who was born in 1919 and her thespian career really took off in the 60s. So she was probably about 44 or 45 thereabout. She made the most of everything and she was multi-talented. She had a hit show on radio called Miss Lou and Ronnie. She had another show on TV called Ring Ding, which many of us know. And then she had her thespian career, which started very strong. One of her biggest plays was called Queenie's Daughter, where she was the protagonist. She was a higgler and she had a penchant for choosing winning racehorses. That ran for 2 years, from 63 to 65. So she was successful on so many different levels. And more than anything else, she brought our natural dialect to the forefront. Miss Lou is the reason why so much of us can go different countries and talk patois, and we're confident and people want to hear the patois that we speak. So Miss Lou, much respect. Tabitha, this is our second go around, right?
Yes.
First time came here, had the food, you were just opening up back from COVID. How has business been since?
It's been excellent.
Yeah?
It's been so amazing. We couldn't have asked for better.
Wow. So your cottages, everything was opened in 2015?
Yes, we opened the cottages and the restaurant together.
And your business partner is Sarah. Sarah, what's her last
Sarah
name?
Willers.
Okay then. Her father was the one who started building.
Her father, David, is actually the real mastermind behind Blue Ridge.
And David's full name is?
David Willers.
Ah, David Willers.
Yes.
But sadly he passed.
Yes, he did pass away 2 years ago.
Wow, so he was the one who had the vision to build the cottages
Yes.
and the restaurant?
He did. He started everything once he got this idea in his mind. So before Sarah and I really figured out how we were going to execute everything, he started building the cottages, he was building the kitchen, and so we just had to catch up to what he was doing. Yeah.
You must feel happy, but you know, as well as a little bit sad that
Yeah.
he didn't see all of this.
Yeah, well, he was here long enough to see a lot of the success that we had, but it would definitely be great if he was still here now.
So you have two cottages now.
Yes, we do.
Right, tell me how the cottages them set up.
Okay, so we have two cottages. The Peacock Cottage is kind of like a hotel layout. Well, they're both like a hotel layout. They have king-size beds and private bathrooms with hot water, which is very important up here in the mountains.
Because the water
is
extremely cold up here.
freezing cold. And then they both have private balconies with views of the Blue Mountains.
Oh, nice. And behind us is where the peak of the Blue Mountain is?
Right, it's like right there.
Okay, so one with the clouds
Yeah.
basically around it.
Right.
So your cottages now persons normally stay for the weekend or can they stay in the week?
They can do both.
Okay.
Definitely. 7 days a week we rent cottages. The only days that we don't really rent is like Christmas Day and Boxing Day.
I will have to tell people that when you come up here, you have to be a nature lover.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, because it definitely is, you know, back to nature experience.
So when I came up here, I was noticing some construction taking place. You're trying to expand your parking lots.
Yes,
Is that so?
has been a challenge for us for many years. Our parking lot is small, so we are adding a few extra parking spaces this week.
Oh, nice. This week.
This week. So right now.
It's a fast job in the fun. Yeah, because, so would you encourage persons to carpool when they come up here?
Absolutely. It really makes things a lot easier and it's better for the environment.
Yeah, because especially when you have a full house, people have to be basically lining the driveway.
Right. We will have, when we're finished, 12 parking spaces up here, which I think will be good.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, this feels like such a nice getaway. Tell me what it's like when persons come and spend time in your cabin. Do they go any hiking? Because I noticed that I see a little trail to the right, to the left of me, right? Do they go? What do they do?
Well,
or do they just stay and sleep?
They do both. Some people definitely come just to like get away and relax and unplug and, you know, kind of just have a moment to themselves. And then we definitely have adventure seekers, people who come and they climb the Blue Mountain Peak with us, and so we take care of all the arrangements for them with the guide and transportation.
Oh, nice.
And then we offer also bird watching tours and a ganja farm tour for now.
Really?
And we're going to add a river excursion very soon.
So wait, where's your bird watching tour?
In the Blue Mountains.
Oh, nice. So you have a tour guide that is set up?
Yeah, he comes and he picks them up at like early morning though, because
yes,
apparently
I know.
birds are more active. When I was awake at 5 o'clock this morning, so he picks them up at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and then they go all through the mountains, and then he takes them to Hope Zoo, and then lunch and brings them back.
So this area is called Salt Hill, right? And when I was driving up here, I recognized that the road's so smooth.
Yes, isn't that nice? Please say that again. Please tell.
The road's smooth.
Yeah, the road has been fixed, and it was a challenge for many years.
Yes.
5 years. Well, prior to that, but since we were open 5 years, and so this is the first time that we've been open and had a very nice road.
So it's easy now for persons to just come up here and take a nice stroll. And
Yes.
you're always saying to me that you prefer when persons make reservations
Absolutely.
than just show up.
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier, especially now that the dining room is smaller because of coronavirus and social distancing. So I like to make sure that I have tables for people when they come, so they don't have to wait.
So I hear that, people. Make sure you say you're gonna find them on Instagram, Facebook, or email them. Do not just pop up on the property, right? And then you guys also cook to order. So it's not like a fast food place that food is. There are buffet places somewhere that you'll have to spend probably half an hour before your meal gets ready.
Right. So we like to take our time.
All right. Well, listen, it was lovely being up here and looking at your cottages, and I mean, I love how it's set out. It's like a cabin type thing because you use lumber as much as possible.
Yes.
So even when you're walking here, look at creek them. You know, it reminds me of like an old country home.
Yeah, that was all Uncle David.
Oh, that was him.
Yeah,
Rest in
definitely
peace.
him.
Well, listen, Tabitha, as usual, it is fun. I really appreciate this.
Great, it's a pleasure to have you.
And big up Sarah as well.
Yes, we miss you.
All right. After my interview with Tabitha, she told me she was treating her staff, who also brought their kids, to a day at the river. Because I drove the Mazda pickup that had enough space to carry everybody, I decided to take the journey down with the team. Tabitha, so you have carried me now and your staff to this river. What is this river name?
I don't know.
Where did you find the river?
Leonie, who works with us, directed us to this river. I honestly, it's like the name of the area. What's it called? Box Keep or something? Box Keep.
All right, come everybody. Come on, go take a trot at the river now. So at a river in Mavis Bank, and from Blue Ridge we just decided to drive, and the entire staff came along with the kids, and we're enjoying ourselves. We see some other people at the river too. They are enjoying themselves as well. And this is something that is so lovely about Jamaica. You can go to so many places and relax and just be one with nature. As usual, stay safe. I want to. Okay, so before I reach my destination, as usual, I'm going to have to find some places to stop on. One place is called City of Refuge. It's a children's home and it's basically tucked away from everywhere else. So I'll be talking to some of the persons there and just finding out how the kids are doing, as well as I have some toys and some books that I collected that I want to be able to share with them and give to them. I'm here at City of Refuge with Marsha and Shereen. Wonderful meeting you ladies.
Nice meeting you too.
Alright, so tell me now, City of Refuge is what, a children's home?
It is a children's home.
How do kids get to come into your system here?
See, children are brought here because of care and protection. The Child Protection and Family Service Agency, they are the one that probably the case would go to them, and the children are brought before the court. They're given a fit person, and then they are placed at City of Refuge.
So if the parents abandon them or if the parents are not fit for parenting?
Right.
Yes.
The children are placed there.
And how many kids do you have here?
We currently have 45.
Oh, nice. How did this start?
It started 18 years ago from two missionaries, Kim and Steve Puffpap, and they were living in Kingston, and they said persons always come to their home asking for food, and so the Spirit of the Lord bid them that they must feed my children, and they started the City of Refuge Children's Home. They started with just 12 children.
And now you have 45.
Right.
So you have developed them.
Right.
And how do you keep them morals so high? Because when I pass here, they're all so mannerly.
Well, it's a Christian children home. We instill spiritual things to them. They have their devotion. We teach them, to have manners, to have respect. So we do the best we can.
I love that. And how do they learn the domestic skills? Because especially when you get a child at a very young age, how they learn how to wash and to cook and clean and all that stuff there?
Well, we have caregivers. It's a 24-hour shift system. So the caregivers are there to assist them, teach them how to wash. They will assist in the kitchen, have kitchen duties, clean up their dorms and all that.
Wow, so they're provided with shelter, meals and recreational activities too?
Yes.
Okay, then what is this community called?
Content Gap.
Content Gap.
Yes, in the East Rural St. Andrew.
Way up in the hills, basically.
Cool hills.
But it is lovely. I love how the premises look so clean and it don't look dilapidated. Sometimes when you have these places where, it keeps people safe, it's not necessarily in the best of care.
Right.
But that's not the case right here. So.
Thank you.
So if persons want to donate, how do they go about donating?
Okay, they can send us an email, cityofrefugejamaica1@gmail.com, or call us at 876-977-8948.
Oh, nice. And what are some of the stuff that you'd want persons to give?
Well, children are always wanting of clothes, shoes, and also food item and toiletries.
Right. Okay, well, guess what? I brought some stuff. So I'm gonna get some books, I'm gonna have some toys.
Okay.
And I gathered them from some friends and I told them I was coming here and I just wanted to bring something nice. So
Thank you.
Bring 2 bags of stuff, alright?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. People, I don't want to show the faces of the kids out of respect for privacy. Nonetheless, I can assure you, they are loving, they're very confident, they speak very confident. You can tell that they're all well educated and they have a lot of manners. Find it somewhere in your heart. Everybody has something that they can donate. I'm going to be putting the email address at the bottom of the video so that everybody can find a way how to get in contact. It can be anything, say, Pitney always a grow.
Yes.
So them always a change shoes, them always a change shirt and everything like that. All right. Seeing the children at City of Refuge and meeting the caretakers was a very nice experience for me. I mean, it's mostly teenagers that are here, and they attend different high schools throughout the island, well, the corporate area. And two of them actually in university, so you know that the program's successful. I definitely go and bring back some of my friends to just talk to the children and give them some motivation and encourage persons to volunteer.